I am Tariq Abdurrahman Kargai, born in Kirkuk in northern Iraq. Came to United States in the 50s when General Eisenhower was the president of the United States. I got admission to study in Utah State University in northern Utah. So it was a flight of a couple of days and many landings in the 50s to make it to Salt Lake, then to Logan. I was in my early 20s, and education is very important. At that time, especially in the United States, was considered in the top of science. So many come from all over the world to get this education, then to go back to their respected countries and to work there. So that was the reason to get a degree and study here. Of course, United States considered is a new world. I come from the civilization of Mesopotamia that goes back to more than 5,000 years ago, with lots of histories and culture and different nations and rulers. But United States is, of course, a new country, with very young country, with lots of enthusiasm and hard work and advance of science. So you might say that is one of the differences. In fact, after I finished school, I came to Salt Lake City, and within a week or so, I got a job and stayed. At that time, there was, for college graduate, almost jobs were guaranteed, and there was plentiful between the industry or municipality or the state or the city. So there was plenty jobs for civil engineer and maybe other fields too. The journey, it is quite far, took a few days to get here, and that's flying. At that time it was propeller airplanes, and they land every 400 or 500 miles, and then they go overseas. Landed, I believe, in some place in Iceland or so to come. And the challenges, of course, to start with is the language. You have to really know to study and to pass, so English language, and a minor challenge to get used to some of the customs and food. But otherwise it wasn't hard. Well, I can, but I believe not. God blessed me with a family. My wife is from Salt Lake City, and I come to know her families and brothers and nieces and nephews. And now I have my children. In fact, the interview of this segment is done by my grandson, Zain. So you might say now my immediate family is all in the United States. Nephews and nieces and some brothers and sisters. Of course, the parents and other ones and elders passed away. So they are living there, and many of them traveled a little bit here and there, but mostly are in the same town in northern Iraq, and they live there. And every now and then I make a visit and see some of them. In those years, in the 50s, it was very pleasant, very peaceful, very good. People were simple. There was enough production and jobs for in the government or otherwise. There were some merchants and so forth. So it was very peaceful almost all over the world in the 50s.